Alright, Rusty Nail here, back with you, and continue painting on this little dude here from the Cthulhu's miniature game. You can see I've gotten quite a bit done on him. Once again, I really don't know what he is, but he's kind of cool to paint. I was adding some color to it, some gray and stuff from the reference photo, and I kind of covered up the green that I had going on it. So I'm going to introduce the green back in there. I'm using the Createx Colors Moss Green, and I use the transparent base in there, and their illustration color reducer, they call it. Anyway, I'm just telling you what I used. You don't, I mean, whatever green, of course, but that's what I'm using. And I painted the nails, pre-painted the nails with this polished bone from Reaper. That's what I use for eyes and nails most of the time. So once again, doesn't have to be Reaper, just that's kind of what I use. So we're going to go in and we're going to introduce this green back into it. Let me see if I can get this. Yes, going good. I've watered it down a whole lot, so it's really reduced. So I'm going in there with my airbrush. I'm going back under where all the green areas were before, and I'm hitting those again to re-emphasize them, because I kind of, like I said, I kind of got rid of them when I was doing the grays. So let's go back up in here, under here. I had some more under here, underneath his knee, over here under this. This guy looks like he's had a bad day. Yeah, it kind of looks like me after I try to work out. Anyway. So anyway, I'm just, like I said, re-emphasizing and just hitting the areas that I had done before that I lost. You can barely tell on the camera. I'm sure you can't even see, you know, but you can tell here what's going on. Anyway. Alright. Pretty happy with that. And I'm using the Chrome, the Renegade Chrome airbrush. The only reason I mentioned about what airbrush I use is just because some people might wonder, well, what airbrush is he using? Well, that's what I'm using, and it's not to advertise for anyone. It's just, these are things that I use that I like. And that's all it amounts to. So I'm going to go over the areas that I painted the nails in here and on his foot there, and I'm going to be using Citadel shade. The shade's the Reichland Flesh Shade, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but anyway, that's what I'm using. I'll put it in my little trusty foam thing here so I don't turn it over, because I've turned them over a million times because I'm a bonehead. I'm just going to go in here in these areas with a nail. I'm just going to go over them, and I use my hand a lot as a palette. I think a lot of guys tend to do that. Excuse me. Just go over the nails like that. Kind of give them some ugliness, because I'm sure this guy does not take care of his nails. I mean, I'm sure. And I'll go up in here and do the same thing here. And these hands, or whatever they are up here, I really got them a little too dark, so I'm going to have to go back and probably lighten those up. I'm not really happy with how dark they turned out, and they look probably even darker on the video, so I need to go and lighten those up. So like I said, I'm just adding the Citadel wash to the nail area, just the nails, just to tone them down, because they're pretty white looking, and kind of give them some nastiness, the look, you know, some nastiness to it. And if I want to do the tips a little lighter, I just kind of go and dab it off. like so. But anyway, that's kind of what I did. Oh, well, you may not be able to see it. So there we are. Just a few things I wanted to show you while I'm painting this dude up. And next step will be probably doing a little detail work here, because there's some blood that's supposed to go right in here. And then I'll bring this guy back over and do some stonework, and I'll be doing few videos on that. And that will be it. I think there was something else I was going to mention, but of course I forgot. Maybe I'll think about it in the next video. So anyway, this is Rusty. Happy painting.